Hey folks, this is Ashley Bilkey with another Griffin project. It's been about 3 years since I last made Sarabi the Gryphon, and I'm working on producing a new project, and I wanted to make a short video to show you guys a little more about what was going on inside the head so that you can learn a little more about how the puppetry works. And this will be a slightly updated version since Sarabi was one of my first large puppets. Working on that allowed me to troubleshoot and learn a lot of the issues I would face from general wear and tear on large puppetry. So jumping right in, what I have here is a Dream Vision Creations skull base. It is a large raptor, and it's going to have the same mechanics as Sarabi for the eye blinks and the mouth movement. This one will not have ears. It is actually going to be a hippogriff instead of a griffin. So you have that similar eyelid mechanism. Now on the inside, it's kind of a mess of wires, so I'll do my best to explain which one does what. Sorry about the shakes. Alright, so this bottom wire here goes through the holes that were pre-drilled into the skull base. So that is the simple mechanism for the jaw. Makes it open and close, just like Sarabi. And this second wire here, that is going to be leverage for the puppet string. So you'll have a string run from here, over the top of the second wire, and then it will go down immediately. And what this does, provides enough leverage to pull the jaw up. Is when the puppetry is attached to its handle and levers, your hand is going to close around the lever for the mouth, so the resting position will be closed and you will actually open your hand to open the mouth. So this also keeps the string from pulling down immediately into the throat, and it brings it back towards the base of the neck, down the spine area, which will protect the wires and mechanisms from being damaged by the puppeteer on the inside. So that will pull up and over and then down and out, and that just makes it a little bit easier. So for the eyelids, this top piece right here is what goes through and out. And what I did was I cut a channel over the eye just underneath the brow ridge, and if you're gonna do this, you need to cut or at least measure while the eye is in. That way your eyelid will go over the eye. The eye is domed and it kind of peaks funny, so if you don't measure that right, your eyelid will scrape along the eye and it won't work as well. So when you do this and you pull this in here, the eyelid, when you pull it up, that's when the blinking happens. So when you pull the mechanism up, the outside goes down, and that's where all the blinking happens. And I've got this attached at the corner of the eye, just for keeping it in place, I guess would be the best way to put it, because if you don't have kind of little wire to hold it in place there, it'll slide all over. And then I have a second wire for the eye mechanism that runs underneath the actual eyelid. So this flips up, and this second wire here has a spring attached to it. So the spring holds the eyelid open in its neutral open position. So when you pull it up, all you have to do is let go of the lever, the spring pulls it back down, and that's what holds the eyelids up and in the general place that they should be. Now the string for the eyelid is going to follow a similar mechanism for the mouth. It needs to pull up in order to work. So up at the top of the skull here, I'll flip it upside down, I have a small loop of wire, steel wire right there. And the string will run through that as a channel just for the proper leverage to move. So when this is attached to strings, this little loop here will have string in it. It will run up through here and then out and down again towards the back of the spine. So this will be able to pull up properly to make the eyelids go down. You can kind of see the motion there behind my hand when I pull on it. So that is kind of what I've got going on right now. And hopefully I'll have another update for you guys again soon. Very excited about this new project. It's going to be great. And thanks for watching.